Shit with lamp.
Whatever.
You don't have.
I really was not expecting. Whatever.
Dick touch.
Tony
touch.
Let's see. Do you guys want to hear one really fucked up story or several fucked up stories?
One really fucked up story.
All right, let's go with that one then. So, I used to live in Delaware. And if you don't know where that is, that's because nobody gives a fuck about Delaware. It's in between Maryland and Pennsylvania. It's like you can drive through it in 50 minutes. Let's see, so, I've had like these cysts here and there in my life. Like I've got one on my shoulder, and I was doing jujitsu and playing baseball and I had a cup. And I had like a small cyst kind of like on the edge of my ball sack here. And during jiu-jitsu, the guy fucking kneed me in the cup, and the edge of the cup pierced the thing, so it kind of like imploded. And I'm a strong man. I'm like, yeah, whatever. I can deal with some fucking pain. Like I've had cysts before, no big deal. Continued to go to work for the next 3 days, and with increasing pain. And I mean, every night I had to sleep like this with my leg up, like on the on my windowsill, so I could sleep, so my leg wasn't touching the infected area. But the third day, I mean, I'm walking to work. I'm just like an old man who's about to shit himself. And the third day, the pain was so bad, I couldn't deal with it. I couldn't even do anything. So I drove myself to the hospital. They put me in a wheelchair, got me in. At this point, my ball sack had absorbed the extra ball, so now it was like the size of an orange. It was like Dr. Evil's like 1, 2, and 3. All right, we're good. And nobody at this hospital had ever seen anything like this. So I was pretty much just like a sideshow freak at like a circus. They're like, hey, come check out the guy with the giant ball sack that hurts a fuckload. $10 a person, like, let's go. I actually had, over the course of my stay at the hospital, I had 15, 16 people look at all my shit. That was cool. I used to have some fear about, being naked or changing in locker rooms or whatever. Now I have no fear. It's like, I don't care. There was one guy who drove an hour and a half to come see this shit. He like, this old guy, didn't even make eye contact with me. What a fucking asshole. Like, he looked at, he's playing around with my balls and my dick. Didn't even fucking talk to me or look at me. And then he just left. And then I'm just like, what? He didn't fucking help me. I thought that was like supposed to be the expert. Anyways, so they had to do an ultrasound to make sure that the infection hadn't like tried to eat my left nut. And so they wheel me into the ultrasound room, and they put the jelly on there, and I'm naked. Anytime there's a nurse, they have to have another person there too to make sure no weird sexual shit happens. So I've got this fucking like Gimli ass motherfucker with a beard and long hair and shit. He's sitting over there watching this whole thing, and I'm watching the ultrasound, and I'm like, with a straight face, I'm just like, is it gonna be a boy? So I look over to Gimli over here. I'm like, right. I'm all fucked up on morphine, like I don't give a fuck. So, let's see. All right, so I get back to my room, whatever. That night, the cyst popped.
Oh, God.
Picture like you piss your bed, but except it's blood and yellow pus everywhere. And then I had to explain to the nurses what happened, and they're like, why didn't you tell us earlier? And I'm just like, I don't know, I don't know what happened. That was fun. And then, so at this point they were like, okay, we gotta do the surgery. So they bring in this super hot Indian woman. She's the first urologist in Delaware. Congrats to her. But I would have preferred like an old man who knew exactly what they were doing and had done this a bunch of times. This is the first time she's ever had to do anything similar to this. Anyways, they had to, you know, like when you get your you get like a tooth taken out, you got to get Novocaine with a needle. That's what they had to do all around there, and this is all like super inflamed, super painful, and it's like this needle like fucking that, and I had to stay awake for the whole thing because it was too dangerous to fall asleep during this procedure. So she fucking cuts me open, fucking blood goes all over her fucking mask and shit, because she cut a vein that she wasn't supposed to. So I'm just sitting there like, fuck me, I'm gonna fucking die in this fucking shitty hospital in Delaware. Like please, not like this. And so the worst part of this whole situation was the recovery period. I basically had an open vagina that I had to pack. I had to pack it with a tampon pretty much for a couple weeks, and almost passed out on my bathroom floor while I was trying to change it. So that's my life. That was a cool story for me. So next comedian is Ethan. Hopefully you can close it out and give me some props about something.
We made it, guys. I'm the last one. We made it. It's almost over. I promise. Give it up for